with regards to a unified framework, the Internet of Things unto itself is data from all different parts of the process plant, the production area. So developing a specific framework that might be similar to a Purdue model that you would see in the 7 layers of the ISA structure, or maybe something from a foundation like the OPC Foundation, a communications protocol. I don't feel it's quite as necessary with the Internet of Things. I think the data availability, the open communications formats that we have now, I mean, pretty much everybody uses APIs or TCP/IP for communications over Ethernet. There's so much more intelligence on the plant floor, as far as what we had 15 or 20 years ago with smart transmitters, smart communications, smart networks. And really with the Internet of Things, the way that we look at it is we look at it as being able to take all this sensing information and compiling it into different applications, or sometimes directly into our distributed control system, sometimes into other applications for diagnostics. So we're able to absorb it because pretty much they're open protocols unto themselves. There may not be a data framework per se that communication layers, but I think because of the Internet itself and because of the proliferation of the different things, I think it pretty much takes care of itself. So I don't see a framework necessarily as being as required as it might have been 20 years ago when everybody was using proprietary protocols and Modbus, and Modbus kind of became a standard in HART and the rest of them. I see it much more of availability of data. So I don't see it really much as something that interferes with our customers, because they can mix and match ABB with other suppliers in their plant, and they can be very comfortable with that. What they want to do is they want to make sure that they work with somebody that's able to understand, interpret that data, and then make useful information out of it. The thing that I find personally is a struggle with the Internet of Things and the proliferation of data is there's so much of it, you got to know what to do with it. And so from that respect, that's where ABB is coming together, and we're building applications and an ABB framework on how to bring disparate information together so that we can use it to help our customers improve quality, improve productivity, and improve safety as we go through it. So that's kind of how I feel about it. I don't see it as a big thing, and I see that ABB has a plan. Our ABB ability framework and our platform is going to drive us, and we're investing very heavily in it. It's a very strategic initiative for us. So when you move into the IoT area, ABB Ability is our overall brand, right? And basically what it means is we have a number of digital solutions that we can bring into an enterprise-wide environment, into a plant-wide environment, and we can use that data from the Internet of Things and all the things, and we can do advanced computations and calculations on it. So some customers have talked to us about using machine learning and artificial intelligence. In the past that had been pretty much limited to things like advanced process control for specific things, but now we're talking to large oil companies, chemical companies, pulp and paper companies, and they're saying we can do more with all this data that we're getting, and so they want to apply machine learning. So we're looking at how we enable it through our ABB Ability infrastructure so that we can bring that data together so they can put it into a data lake. They can use applications for machine learning like Python and other types of things, write their own scripts, and then be able to use that so that they can better understand what's happening in their process. They can run higher efficiency, and again, much more safely. So from ABB's perspective, we're building an ecosystem with ABB Ability that everything's going to play together, it's going to interoperate together, and it's going to enable our customers and ABB with our expertise to help them significantly take advantage of the Internet of Things. We're thrilled to be here, by the way, just so you know. And we think it's important because it's a leading edge event, right? We're talking about industrial transformation. And everybody that's here is talking about how they're going to help their customers evolve. And we want to be a big part of that story, right? ABB is a big sponsor of the event. We put forth a fair bit of money, and the reason we did it is we believe in it. We believe that giving our customers information, showing them what is possible, and then taking that and then working with them post the event and helping them to realize it. So we're happy to be here. We think they're going to learn a lot from us. They're going to learn a lot from other folks, and maybe they'll build into our ABB ecosystem, and they'll be able to drive better efficiencies and better productivity for themselves.